How is it going, guys? It is the last Wednesday of the year. It's crazy how fast things seem to fly by, and obviously this is not where you're used to seeing me. And I'm usually trying to upload videos every Monday, and I'm gonna continue to do that, but I also wanna sprinkle in these Wednesday uploads that are a little bit more casual, hence being filmed in my office. Now, if you guys have been following along, you may know that my GR86 has a big old dent in the rear quarter panel because a piece of metal flung up and hit it on the highway. That car is gonna be in the shop next week to get repaired. But some of you guys have commented saying that it's time to wide body my car. And while that's probably not the route I'm gonna be taking, it did put the thought into my head as to which kit I would go with if I were to do that. So today we're gonna be ranking all of the, okay, maybe not all, but a lot of the GR86 and BRZ body kits. And we're not just gonna do the wide body kits, because I know not everyone's gonna wide body their car. We're gonna do the lip kits as well. Now, before we get into things, quick disclaimer, this is completely subjective. So if I end up hating on a kit that you like or that you have installed on your car, please don't take it personally. That just means that we have different tastes, and that's completely okay. Whether you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section down below. We're gonna start with the TRD kit. I know a lot of people like how this kit looks. I am not one of those people. I think they were trying too hard. The front end looks like it has a weird mustache or whiskers, and they just added things that I don't think were necessary. Like on the ends of this front splitter or spoiler, the strake, why? Or the black accent on this side skirts that just seem to come out of nowhere and don't really flow with the body lines of the car. The rear, I'm okay with. I think the rear looks good. They kept it simple, but overall, this kit, it's a C. It's okay. It's not the best though. TRD did come out with a concept where they let their engineers kind of go crazy with it, and they absolutely did, made a full wide body kit. The front grille kind of gives me R35 GTR vibes, but everything else is just wild. If we look at the side profile of the car, I do like that they took the side skirts and that black accent and turned it into what looks like a functional vent. But if you look at the front of the side profile here, it's way busy, way too much going on. It does not look good, and those wheels look absolutely atrocious. The rear end, the diffusers on both sides, but nothing in the middle, looks weird as well. This is an F, guys. This is not it. Bad job. Of course, the BRZ got their own SCI kit that's a lot more toned down, a lot more subtle, which I'm a fan of. But what I don't like is when these lip kits have these weird end plates or winglets on the sides that don't really do anything or aren't incorporated into the body lines of the car, which this is. Like, why is there an end plate on the sides of the front lip? It doesn't make sense to me. Same thing with the side skirts and the rear spats. It breaks up the body lines of the car, and I just don't think they look good. This is another C, guys. We're off to a great start. Okay, the Adro kit. This is a kit that I saw installed on a car at SEMA. I do think this kit looks good. It has the Lamborghini-esque vibes to it, the front end at least. Smooth over fenders. I don't like that you can see the mounting hardware, kind of breaks it up, but it has a very aggressive and meaty stance to it. I'm gonna put this into the A tier. It's a good looking kit. They also make a lip kit, and if you look at the front lip on this GR86, you can see that they try to incorporate the same design into that middle portion where it goes up into the grille. I don't think it works as well on a stock bumper. To me, it looks like, you know, those crabs that have the little arms that help feed stuff into their mouth. That's what it looks like to me. I do like, though, that the lip goes into the bumper garnish and adds a little bit of depth to it. The side skirts look good. The rear diffuser looks like they share the same rear diffuser as the wide body kit. This is a solid B. Okay, moving forward, the Streethunter kit. This is probably one of the favorite cars that I saw at SEMA. It's very elegant, especially with that Millennium Jade green wrap. And as opposed to the Adro kit, you don't see any of that mounting hardware. It's reverse mounted, so it's instantly smooths things out. And because they took the OEM, the original design of the front bumper, and just worked with that instead of creating a whole new front bumper, the body lines of the car flow really well, and it seems like they were supposed to be that way. This is a very good looking kit. I'm a big fan of this. This is our first S tier. Going up to the top, let's see what is next. Okay, so Streethunter also has a lip kit available for the GR86 and the BRZ. The lip kit to me leaves a little bit to be desired. It looks okay, but on the sides, again, it has those weird little small winglets. And I think they have the same winglets on the side skirts, which means they try to incorporate that same design throughout, but it just feels unnecessary to me. And the side skirts go back in towards the rear. Not sure why they did that. I feel like they should have just kept it going straight. They probably did it to kind of follow the body lines of the car, but I don't think it works. Even though I loved the wide body kit, the lip kit is going into the C. Varus A Rising 1 body kit. Varus makes body kits that you dream of growing up. You want to be able to install one of these on your car. This kit is no exception. Looks fantastic. Love the hood on this. Again, I wish that they would have hid the mounting hardware. If we look at the side profile, you can see that the side skirt goes up a little bit higher than the rear diffuser. I wish that was evened out so that it flowed right into the rear diffuser. Classic Varus rear diffuser design. This is a fantastic looking kit. Again, another S tier going right up to the top. Artisan Spirits. Okay, so they have two different kits. They have their wide body kit, which this is not. This is just some fender flares. And you don't see the mounting hardware on these fender flares as opposed to the Varus kit, so that instantly smooths it out. I don't like the front lip and side skirts on this because it just seems like a straight plank across, and then the front lip has another element to the bottom on both sides. Doesn't seem to work for me. It looks okay. This kit, the back, is probably my favorite besides the quad tip exhaust. I don't know why companies are wanting to push this quad tip exhaust. I don't think it looks that good, especially with the cutouts, how the cutouts are designed in this rear bumper. It looks out of place, but the rear spats integrate really well into the flares of the rear there. I like how that looks. I'm not sure about the paint matched rear diffuser on this. This kit looks okay. It looks all right. I'm gonna put it into the B class with the Adro lip kit. Let's look at their wide body kit. So this kit, if I were to wide body my car, this is the kit that I would install. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Another car that I saw at SEMA, and that's really what pushed me towards saying that, because I was able to see it in person. The fitment on this kit is spot on. The way the over fenders in the rear mold perfectly to the rear quarter panel, the carbon fiber. It looks as if the car could have been designed to come this way from the factory if it was a wide body. They have it available for both the GR86 and the BRZ, and the actual kit itself looks like the renderings. It looks amazing in person. This has to be another S. I don't know how much this kit is, but I'm gonna look into it. Probably way more than I can afford. Okay, so the Aimgain kit, not many of you may have heard of this kit. So this is a very simple, straightforward kit, molds perfectly to the bottom of the front bumper and the side skirts. It's not trying to do too much. There's not much to say. It looks good. It adds a nice element to the car. This is a B. Solid lip kit. Greddy Vortex kit. So when I was first getting into cars and I had my WRX, I always wanted a Vortex rear diffuser that, you know, comes down on the sides and comes back up in the middle, that classic Vortex design. Always wanted that. And when I saw that they were making a kit for this car, super happy. I think this kit looks amazing. Again, they weren't trying to do too much. They add subtle touches to the front to the front lip and the side skirts that add aesthetic value to it, but it's nothing crazy. I know I said I didn't like winglets on stuff, but on the side skirts here, those actually serve a purpose to fill in the gap of the OEM side skirts where it goes back up and there's that gap on the rear. And then, like I said, in the back, you have that classic Vortex design. Even though this is a lip kit, this is going right up there. If I end up changing the Saber Designs front lip on my car, I'm probably gonna opt for this kit if I can afford it. Okay. Let's see, Pandem Rocket Bunny kit. Again, another car that I saw. This car was, not this specific car, but a car with this kit was at the Cusco booth at SEMA. And I mean, this kit might not be for everybody, but it instantly grabs your attention and you wanna go over, take pictures, look at it. It looks so aggressive, but the way they've designed it makes it flow so well. And I like how they've designed the wing in the back. It's not too over the top. I know that this kit is so in your face and it's weird to pick out the wing not being over the top, but I think if that wing were any bigger, it would have been too much. So I like the overall design of this. It's a lovely design, catches your eye, instantly grabs your attention. Another S tier. They have a version 1.5 as well. And just as I mentioned, you know, the wing not being over the top, the V1.5 adds a bigger spoiler and a bigger wing. And like I said, because I don't like that, this is gonna knock it down a tier. Kit still looks good. I think that's the only difference. So this is gonna go down to an A. Still a great looking kit. Probably will never own it. Okay, this next company is CoolRace. I think that's how you pronounce it, CoolRacing. This lip kit has some weird mini strakes for the front lip, side skirts, and the rear diffuser. Again, not a huge fan of that, but the weirder thing is this spoiler on the back. It's a very awkward shape that it does not work. I don't understand how they came up with that. It's a C. That is a C. They also make some wide body kits, or a kit that changes the front bumper, and it has the Lexus LFA design on it. Don't think it works for this car either. And when you look at the wide body, the over fenders on this, it's so bulgy, and where it meets up to the body, it doesn't look smooth at all. No, F for both. The LFA bumper and the wide body, it's not good. Okay, oh God. Okay, so Aeroflow Dynamics. I'm pretty sure this is popular with people who stance their cars, and I get it because it doesn't add very much to the bottom of the bumper or the side skirt, so you can go lower. But to me, you're just adding a piece of plastic to the bottom. It's not even a real splitter because it just goes on the front portion onto the bottom of the car, and then adding some winglets that, again, don't do anything, don't flow. It doesn't look good. I don't understand. I'm sorry, F. That's not much more to say. Let's just move on. Okay, Saber Designs Super GT, another car that was at SEMA. This kit is inspired by the GT300, which I also have up. This is an instant S. Obviously, we can't just go out and buy that kit, but S tier, instant. So this GT kit plays off of that GT300 and is inspired by that, and it gives off the time attack, the hill climb, track car vibes. I love it. It looks amazing. I love the hood on this car. I want it for myself. I'll see what I can do there. It's the same front lip that I run on my car. Super aggressive, flows really well. I think they did a great job designing this and and incorporating that design of the GT300 over there. And it was really cool to see in person. Is another S tier. It's got to go up there. Really well designed. HKS is next. This is the first body kit that I saw installed on a BRZ or GR86, and this kit is why I wanted to buy a GR86. I saw this kit at SEMA. when they debuted the GR86, and instantly knew that I wanted this car. It opened my eyes to the aftermarket that is gonna be available for this car. HKS did a great job with this kit, and I know I said I didn't like winglets on front lips, but if you look at the side view, side profile, you can see that they've incorporated the design of that winglet into the accent piece of the fender, so it flows into the fender and it's not just there for no reason. So there's actually a thought process behind it. I'm not sure on the whole spoiler with the wing. I probably run one or the other, but I do think this is a good looking kit, and because this is a kit that made me buy the car, I gotta put this into the A category. They also make a wide body kit that was at SEMA this year. And this is another one of those kits that just instantly grabs your attention and makes you go over to the car. And even though it's so, you know, aggressive, it's still sleek. There's not so many components to it that make it super busy. It's some big canards, front lip and splitter, over fenders, a big wing, and that's it. They kept it simple. They didn't add any unnecessary parts. It's functional as well. It's really cool to see this car go around the track in the YouTube videos that they posted. This car made my jaw drop when I walked by it, and I came back multiple times to look at the car. It's an S tier for sure. Okay, this is the Chargespeed kit. So when you do paint matching, when you do it right, it looks really good. But if it's off just a little bit, it looks terrible. And I'm not sure that's the case here. It might be the angle and the lighting, but if you look at that rear spat on this, you can kind of see it's just the tiniest bit off, and it makes it look bad. On top of that, the front lip on this, I'm not sure if it's the angle of the photo or the design. I'm pretty sure it goes down a little bit, but it makes it look like just a piece of wood that goes across the bottom of it. Chargespeed is known for making good stuff, but I don't think they did the best job on this. This is a C. This is a C body kit. Okay, Masterito. This is the kit that I was originally going to get for the GR86 until I figured out that I can't afford it. It's a very nice, Masterito makes fantastic kits for a variety of different cars. It's very sleek and mature styling. It's not over the top, it's not boy racer, it's OEM plus spec stuff, and it looks amazing. I wish that the car had come like this, and that's why I was gonna opt to go for this kit. And even though it's just lip kit, because of how well it's designed and how well it incorporates into the body lines of the car, I'm bringing this all the way up to the S's. S tier. All right, Tom's. This is a kit that I've seen a lot of as well. Haven't seen it in person, but I've seen people post about it a ton. They've got the flares that are sleek, but the front lip has the massive end plates. You guys know I don't like that. It's also sort of a three-piece design. I know it's a one-piece, but it breaks it up sort of into a three-piece. Not a big fan of that. And then they try to stuff the quad tips again into the rear bumper, and it just does not work. C, putting it into the C's. Liberty Walk. You guys probably know this. Liberty Walk Ferraris, the Lamborghinis, they have the formula of sticking these huge over fenders on there and then changing up the design a little bit. They've got a new bumper on here, very similar design to the OEM bumper, but they've got the massive splitter on the bottom and then the big canards. This kit to me is just meh. For what you're gonna pay for it, I don't know, I feel like you should be getting a lot more for your money. It's gonna be a quality kit, but to me it just doesn't look like anything crazy. It looks good, it's just all right though. Do I want to put in the A? It's gonna go into the B. It's gonna go in the B. We're gonna move on. InsSpec. So this is a replacement front bumper, side skirts, and rear bumper. And because it's all replacement pieces, they can incorporate their design throughout the whole of those 3 pieces. So if you look, you can see that the lines of the front bumper go into the side skirt, and the side skirt goes into the rear bumper, and it just works. And it's a really good looking race car. I'm gonna put this up in a, I'm gonna say B+, B+. Not quite A, but very close, very close. We've got the SARD GT1 Performance Kit next. SARD was known for their the wings on the previous gen, very similar wing design on this gen, but the front bumper on this looks alien-like. And I also don't like that they have that diagonal on the rear quarter panel that breaks up the lines of the car. Yeah, this is a C. It's not doing it, especially with those taillights. Okay, last but not least, we have a kit from Varus Engineering. Now, this isn't, I don't know, this isn't a body kit. It's more of an aero kit. Varus Engineering has designed each of these pieces this is the epitome of function over form. It's all functionality. They've designed it to either reduce the amount of drag or increase your downforce to maximize the performance out on the track. So you've got the front splitter, the side skirts, the canards, the big wing, did I say rear diffuser? I think it's the same UCW wing, same airfoil that's on my FRS, and that shit works. We've also got the hood louver that's similar design to the GR Cup Series hood louvers. It looks good. It looks very functional. It's not gonna be the most aesthetically pleasing kit that you can get, but it works. And because I know the amount of engineering and how functional this stuff is, we gotta put it into the A. Yep. So decent amount of S tier kits, and a decent amount of C and a few Fs as well, but I think that covers it, guys. I don't think I covered every single kit that is available, so if I missed something, let me know in the comment section down below. And again, whether or not you agree or disagree, let me know in the comment section. It was fun actually being able to sit down and just talk to you guys and not wrench on a car, even though I do enjoy wrenching on cars. So if you enjoyed this type of video, please let me know and we can do more of this in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys to everybody who has supported the channel, ordered some overlays or some merch on driven.media. If you haven't yet, check it out, driven.media for some merch or GR86 and BRZ overlays. If you guys have any questions, I am always happy to help. So comment down below or DM me on Instagram, whatever it is. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year's, and I will see you guys next time.